Hi, welcome back to Raunchy Reality Recaps. Now, in this video, we're going over Shawn and Sarah from Life After Lockup. Now, in the past few episodes, apparently Sarah has been talking with her ex, who's the father of her oldest child, about him wanting to get together and meet up with his child. Now, I'm going to call it like his mom, like her mom called it, that he didn't want nothing to do with his child until now when Sarah is finally out of jail too. So I'm with her mom on that. I don't think he has good intentions personally, but we'll see. So we go to this episode, and Sarah's in the car with her child. They're going to the playground to meet up with her ex. Now, on the way there, Sarah explains to a child, hey, we're going to go meet with my friend Anthony, but don't tell your stepdad. I can't remember how she actually says that, but she tells him not to, she tells her kid not to say anything, basically lie, which I think is wrong. Instead of Sarah coming out and telling Shawn that, hey, Anthony's back in the pit, back sober, he wants to meet his child, and then they get all over the arguing because apparently said Shawn doesn't like Anthony, but just to get over the arguing, deal with it, get it out the way, so you don't have to bring your daughter into this whole situation where now you're making her lie. So that to me is just wrong. She shouldn't have done that. She needs to go ahead and get whatever fear she has of telling Shawn out the way so she doesn't have to bring her daughter into the situation that she's put her into. So we go to the park, and even they're swinging on the swing set, and even Sarah says in an interview that I know that I'm doing wrong, because if Shawn went and met a girl in secret, I would be mad too. So I know this is wrong, but of course Shawn doesn't like Anthony, blah, blah, blah. And basically avoiding responsibilities. So she ends up also saying that Anthony only met her daughter twice, maybe, since she was born while Sarah was in jail. So I get Sarah has a love for this guy, that because she used to be with him, the father of her child, but you get the whole father of your child thing, you want to be with him, but I only get that when the guy's actually a good father. Like, even though he was an addict, I've known addicts that made sure their kids at least know who they are, showed up enough in their life to at least know who they are, not just completely out the window. Oh, grandma's got her, she's good, I'll see you in however many years. It I just don't see where she would find him attractive at this point, because you already know his past history. You know he was never there for your child. You know he never tried, and you still attracted this man. But hey, she was attracted. She was attracted to Shawn. I don't think physically attracted she's to Shawn, but she's attracted to some way of his personality. She got with him enough to be with him. She was okay with his personality enough to marry him and have a baby. And he basically has the same personality as her ex, now that I'm thinking about it, that he didn't want nothing to do with his kids if he wasn't with the mama. But what it seems like to me, and what Sarah's mom also said, they're both the same men. So apparently she's attracted to the same type of men. So whatever, I guess that's the whole point, is she's attracted to the same type of men. It's men that don't take care of their children. So anyways, Anthony shows up, comes up, starts talking to her daughter, and she says, that's my friend Anthony. And then they go and play on the play set for a minute, and then they're back. Sarah and Anthony are talking, and he's like, and she's saying, she looks like you, and he's like, she got your attitude. And Anthony says in an interview, one of those off confessionals, that when he and Sarah were together, they were always on a substance. So he's never had this feeling of, this parental feeling, or, with her, to where, they're being parents together. Which, you had 8 years, dude. You had 8 years. At one point, you could have at least shown up. I mean, even if you were on substances, you could have done something. You could have shown up, done something, sent money, I don't know, but just not to see your kid 2 times within the whole time she's been born. Like, that's just ridiculous. It's uncalled for. So anyways, I'm gonna quit talking about that. That just irritates me. It irritates me that she's attracted to this guy that only saw her daughter twice. But again, she's attracted to Shawn in some way anyways. So they're talking about everything, and Shawn ends up calling. And apparently called a couple times. Sarah ignored the phone call. And you see her in an interview talking about how it's awkward. She's, kind of stressed out because Shawn keeps on calling, so she don't really know if Shawn knows what's going on or not. It would have been funny if Shawn would have been peeking around the corner like Deontay. Lindsay. Yeah, that would have been funny. But, so they end up leaving, and then Sarah in the next scene comes up to her house with her daughter, and before they enter the house, she again tells her daughter to lie for her, basically, and then they go in the house, and Shawn has this nice setup with a pool, a hot tub, and everything. It was looking really nice with flowers, I think a couple candles, some champagne, balloons. He went all out on Shawn's version of All Out, probably. Yeah, he did good. So she's like, she goes in there, and he's like, well, I was waiting for you. I thought you were home so you could help me set it up, and kind of question her where she was at. She was like, oh, we went to the park to spend some one-on-one time. Lies. And then she can tell. So, he's like, hey, I tried to call you. And she's like, oh, we were having fun. She's waving her hand. You could tell she was kind of nervous because she was lying. She was lying. So he asks her if, she want to come in there. And her daughter's like, I do. And I'm like, kid, no, you don't. And so Shawn's like, well, you got to wait for it to, warm up and everything, probably tomorrow. So he asks Sarah if she wants to get in. She was like, oh, we'll see. And then she's walking up the stairs, and another confessional scene, you see her saying basically, it's weird that she just met her ex, been lying about it to her husband, and now her husband done something romantic for her. So she's guilty. She don't want to enjoy it because she feels guilty. And then she goes down there, and Shawn asks her, who's like, you coming in? Excuse me. And she said, oh, no, I'm tired. And he's like, well, I set all this up for you. He's starting to get mad and everything. She's like, do you not understand what tired is? And Sarah, I'm pretty sure the man works. He knows what tired is, but still. So he gets upset about it. He's like, I did all this stuff for you, and I just feel like, you're not even attracted to me anymore. You don't want to be with me anymore. I think this right here is about the smartest and more aware Shawn has ever been in this whole entire series, because he was dumbfounded every time that Destiny or Sarah was up to something, specifically Destiny. But he acted like a complete idiot. Like, he was like a deer in headlights anytime somebody was doing something sneaky or wrong or something. But now he's like, I know something's up. And Shawn's actually got a little bit of brain in him this season. So he gets mad, and he's like, well, just go upstairs, enjoy the, bed and everything. And she's like, well, this is how it's gonna be. So she ends up going back upstairs, and he pops his, champagne and starts enjoying his his hot tub, and his bubblies turning on and everything. So yeah, this is where we're ending at. That's where it ends. Apparently this is just going to be the big season for them, the whole hot topic of, if Sarah going to cheat? Is Sarah going to cheat? So we'll see. Like, subscribe, and share, and I'll be back out with more episodes, more videos and everything. So again, like, subscribe, share, and we're getting 100 subscribers. So hopefully soon I'll get 100 subscribers, and we'll be having a giveaway for a gift card that I can email to you. So like, subscribe, and share. Look out for that 100 subscriber video, and y'all have a great day.